Just 2 miles across the Sound lies the holy island of Bardsey. Known as the Island of 20,000 Saints, it's been a place of pilgrimage for centuries. Welsh opera singer Bryn Terfel made his own musical pilgrimage, a piano not far behind him, to fulfil a dream of singing in the island's chapel.
And the welcoming committee as well, look. Right up until the middle of the 20th century, the island had a substantial population, capable of supporting a school and a Methodist chapel. But there are now only a handful of permanent residents, and among them is the poet Christine Evans. Tell me a little about the name Ynys Enlli.
Ynys Enlli in Welsh can mean island in the current or island in the tide. And of course it is a very difficult place to get to. Even today, with modern boats, about a third of all crossings are cancelled because of bad weather. So you're very lucky to be here, really, to have got here. In English, of course, it's called Bardsey and has been since at least 1188, when Giraldus Cambrensis wrote on his tours through Wales, he wrote about the island. And that's taken to mean the island of Barda, who was a Viking chieftain, Bardsey.
Christine has brought me through the rain to the spiritual heart of the island. The ruins of the medieval abbey that once welcomed thousands upon thousands of pilgrims. So are there really 20,000 saints buried on the island?
I don't think anyone's ever counted them, Bryn, but certainly over 1,000 years, it doesn't seem too many. I think it was partly because of the tradition that if you died here or on the way to the island and you lived a holy life, your soul wouldn't go to hell. And that was a great thing in the Middle Ages when they were tormented by visions of that place. Even in the 21st century, there's a feeling of peace and tranquility and of spirituality. I mean, we're surrounded by people who came here to die and to be buried in a special place, and I think that gives it something extra.
Ever since my first visit, I've always wanted to sing in the chapel on Bardsey. Franz Schubert's Litany for the Feast of All Souls could have been written for this wonderful island of saints and pilgrims. But first, there was the small matter of getting a piano to the island.
Bryn Terfel bringing music to Bardsey, an island which remains a place of great spiritual importance to this day.